So welcome to the Miracles and Science Center for Continuous Personal and Professional Development. Today, the 16th of October, I come again with another day life lesson. This day life lesson surprisingly tells you to be unreasonable. This is contradictory to what you often hear people telling you that you should be reasonable. In this day life lesson, actually, I'm telling you that you should be unreasonable because the unreasonable man is the one who progresses. So there are three reasons that I bring forward in this day life lesson why you should be unreasonable. Number one, when you are unreasonable, you try to adopt the world to yourself. But when you are reasonable, you are trying actually to adopt yourself to the world. When you adopt yourself to the world, you are not different from anybody in the world because you conform to everything that is there. But when you are unreasonable, it means that you'll be different. You'll stand out. And therefore, you'll try to actually adopt the world to yourself. The world will actually be adopting to you. That is reason number one. Reason number two, when you are unreasonable, you become innovative. You think differently. Many times we have told students, learners, our children to be innovative. But at the same time, we tell them to conform, to think just like the others. That is not the way how innovative people do it. Actually, innovative people think differently and actually are in most cases considered unreasonable. Reason number three, why you should be unreasonable, is you are able to solve problems. This reminds me of a story in the Bible, in 1 Kings 3:16. There is a story of King Solomon when he was faced with the challenge of solving a difficult case, where two prostitutes came with a baby, each one claiming that is their baby. The story goes that two of them had separate babies, but for one of them, the child died, and then one of the women or the prostitutes changed her child with a living one. So the case was actually brought to Solomon. Solomon was unreasonable. If you read that story, you'll see how Solomon was unreasonable. And by being unreasonable, that's how he was able to solve that difficult case. He actually asked for a sword so that he can be able to cut the baby in two, so that each prostitute takes half. People around actually found his argument, his solution unreasonable. But that is through the unreasonableness of Solomon that he was able to solve that case. You read the story up to the end, you'll be able to see how unreasonable he was. But it is through that way he was able to solve a difficult case. Therefore, in summary, this day life lesson tells us that you should be unreasonable. And that is when you'll be able to encounter and address a number of challenges in life. This has been a daily lesson for today.